Our Law and Justice segment tonight. The mayor of the city of Oakland in California under fire for helping shield illegal immigrants from law enforcement, and she may have committed a felony in the process. Mayor Libby Schaaf sent out an email warning residents of her city about an impending immigration and customs enforcement raid. According to reports, ICE has asked the Department of Justice to consider whether Schaaf's actions were a violation of federal law. Altogether, 232 people were arrested during the 4-day Northern California operation, and according to ICE, 115 of those people had prior criminal convictions, some of them violent offenses. Mayor Schaaf received praise from liberals for obstructing ICE, but should liberals really be comfortable praising somebody who helped violent criminals avoid the police? With me now to break this down, reporter for the Daily Caller News Foundation, Henry Rodgers. Henry, good to see you.
Good to see you, Liz. Thank you for having me.
Of course. You're welcome anytime. All right, Henry. Mayor Schaaf warned people via email, all the residents of her city, of this impending ICE raid. Is doing so, is that illegal?
Well, so that's the question right now. A lot of people within ICE and the Department of Justice are trying to determine whether the Oakland sanctuary city would basically make this legal. Now, she sent out an email and a tweet, so this went all across the country and the world, putting the interest of illegal immigrants basically over her own citizens. Right now the debate is whether or not this was legal to do if it was since it was a sanctuary city. Now, also the most outstanding and disturbing thing about this is that 232 of these people who were arrested, 180 of them were criminals. 115 of them were felons. Now, that is a very serious offense. Do we want these kind of people in our country? And that's a question that Ms. Schaaf needs to keep in mind.
Right. So talk to me about these charges. If she did do something illegal, what would the charge be? Would that be an obstruction of justice for warning felons, I guess, that law enforcement was after them?
That's what they're discussing right now. That's what is probable. The ICE Deputy Director Thomas Hoffman, he said that basically that these officers would have been able to do their jobs better if obviously she had sent out this warning of an impending raid. 864 illegal immigrants were able to get away due to this warning note. So that's 864 more illegal immigrants on our streets, and all of whom most of whom are criminals.
Right, and that's the point that needs to be made too. These are not otherwise law-abiding illegal immigrants. Many of them not only are convicted in our criminal justice system, but convicted of felonies, some of them violent felonies. You're correct. The ICE director, Thomas Homan, said that the Oakland mayor's decision to publicize her suspicions about ICE operations further increased risks for my officers and alerted criminal aliens. And then he says that her decision was based on her political agenda. This is what she responded, though. I want to show this on the screen, too. This is what Mayor Schaaf responded. She says, "I do not regret sharing this information. It is Oakland's legal right to be a sanctuary city, and we have not broken any laws." She goes on to talk about, why she supports illegal immigrants, but this is the sentence that I want to double down on for a moment, Henry. She says, "It is Oakland's legal right to be a sanctuary city, and we have not broken any laws." Isn't it against federal law to be a sanctuary city?
Right now, I believe it is, and that's why I personally think that this sounds extremely illegal. I don't see how this could be legal. In her email, she notified that she had been talking to people who were sources close to ICE, I believe she said, and I wonder who those sources are. Is that legal for those members, whoever the people who told her this information? Was it legal for them to tell her that? And then also, was it legal for her to release this information to the public, letting these 864 illegal immigrants in the Bay Area kind of just roam free? One of them was even imprisoned for 15 years and deported 4 times from the United States. I mean, and there's dozens of more of these people who were freed by her warning message.
Right, and I guess this is my question, because it seems to be that Mayor Schaaf is taking a more extreme position than the Democratic Party has taken on illegal immigration. They've always said, we all agree that criminal aliens, those illegal immigrants who have been convicted of other crimes, that those people should be deported. That's what Democrats have always said, but Mayor Schaaf's actions show differently. They show that she wants to protect and shield people even if they have committed crimes against American citizens. Is the policy of the Democratic Party too changing?
I mean, her job as an elected official, as the mayor, is to protect and serve her constituents. And her constituents are not illegal aliens. They are not illegal immigrants by any means. They cannot vote for her. They have no say in this country. So the Democratic message is definitely switching up. I'm almost curious as to if she would like to invite all illegal aliens with criminal charges into the city of Oakland.
Right. She seems to forget, I think, that her loyalties lie with those who voted for her and not with the resistance. She actually said, this is a quote, she definitely considers herself part of the resistance. And that seems to be what she's using her platform to push, not to uphold the Constitution and do what's the best for her city. Henry, thanks for coming on the show. I appreciate it. It was great to talk to you.